Hello everybody, I'm making a video to make an announcement about my mother. She died last night in the hospital. About 4 or 5 days ago, my sister had to call the ambulance because my mother couldn't breathe. My mother gone a few days without eating or drinking. Her blood sugar was very, very high, like over 300. And I forgot what else was going on. And then I went to see her at the hospital yesterday afternoon. I came into her room. She was hooked up to tubes. She looked like somebody that was about to die. She looked horrible. I talked to the head nurse, and she told me that my mother is going downhill fast, and she's getting worse and worse, and that if her condition keeps getting worse, then there's a good chance she won't get out of the hospital alive. The nurse told me that they couldn't get any food or fluids down her because she can't swallow. That her temperature and her heart rate was very low. That they had her on oxygen, but it wasn't doing much good. I mean, it made it where she could breathe a little bit, but she was still really having a lot of trouble breathing. And it was bad. My mother had been sick for a very long time, emphysema, diabetes, you name it. And she'd been a very heavy smoker for the past like 50 years, a very, very long time. And she continued to smoke even after I'll put it this way, she continued to smoke. She would use a nebulizer, which is a thing that helps her to breathe and gives her oxygen. She'd take treatments of that, and then she would smoke right after that. She didn't want to go into a nursing home, so my sister Marcia, my brother Russ, and my sister Melanie, they kind of taking turns taking care of her. I live, a little bit further away, not too far. I'd help out sometimes. We knew that my mother wasn't going to live very much longer. She was not able to walk, not even a few steps. She was just in constant pain, had trouble breathing, was like coughing and hacking a lot. She basically was incapable of doing anything, just shaking a lot, and just not be able to eat and drink. That was at the very end. And when I talked to Marcia the other night, she said, that Mom's has been going downhill very fast. Ellie, that is slang for that her health condition is getting worse very quickly. But I'm glad my mother is no longer in any more pain. She was miserable. I mean, just completely miserable, I tell you. And she was ready. She was ready to go, to leave the earth. She even said that she wanted to die. and that she wished that somebody could put her out of her misery. But of course that's illegal. So yes, I knew that my mother was not going to live much longer, so she did not die suddenly. This is not something that just happened just like that. You've had time to mentally prepare for this. And I went to my mom's house to see Russ and Marcia. And we talked for a while. You know, I came over there so we could kind of give each other emotional support and so on and so forth. And at first I was very numb. I didn't really feel anything, and I wasn't crying. But then when I got home, that's when I started to cry a lot. I prayed, thank you God, that I got to have her as long as I did. 75 years old, that she's no longer in pain, and that I'm gonna miss her. And I was crying. I was just like, there's been so many times I didn't treat her very well. I was like really remorseful about that. Just pray He'll give comfort to me and rest the family, the people that cared about her. And I'm not angry with God for taking her. Because I believe, that her spirit left her old beat up body, and I believe that now she has a new spiritual body that's with God, and that she's healthy again, that she's not hurting, that she's happy, that she can do everything she used to be able to do, plus more. And I hated to say my mother's name, and this was, and her health had just been so bad for so long, for so many years, and I'm surprised that she lived this long. Really, I did. I mean, I was expecting her to die 2 years ago. I'm gonna have to go up somehow. I got support. At least I have my brothers and sisters for support. I'm not completely alone. My dad is still here. He lives not too far from me, and I'm just gonna have to. I ask God just to give me the strength and the wisdom and the guidance just to get through every day, and to comfort me, because I am going to need comfort, lots of it. But anyway, she's gone. I really have mixed feelings. I'm sad and relieved at the same time. It's a very strange emotion, but I love my mom. I will miss her. I hope she rests in peace. She will be missed. And I hope that she's resting in peace. And that's about all I can really say for right now. Bye, everybody.